Hello, everybody. It's Ohio Game Talks back with another video. So this is a baseball-related video now. Obviously, spring is right around the corner, and pitchers and catchers have reported. The most excited I've been for a baseball season in quite some time, and I will have an NL Central predictions video out. Uh, probably the beginning of March, honestly. I will have like the all of baseball one too as well because why not? I'll figure it out. But I'm definitely gonna do NL Central, of course, because that's my division. But this video, guys, is on MLB stadiums. I'm gonna just take you through to what I know about each stadium. I've only been to like two of these, so maybe I have an unfair judgment. If any of you baseball fans that are watching and I put your team in a lower category, but I'm just going off what I've seen. So, and what I see on TV, of course, because I think that's how most viewers who haven't been to that many stadiums, that's the only way you can really judge it, I guess. So yeah, let's get started. So first up, we have Progressive Field. This is actually a really nice stadium. The Guardians got a really nice stadium. They got the toothbrush towers. Is that what it is? They're like the toothbrush shaped like light towers, and there you can see that it's like a big like skyline attraction. And they have like the basically from many vantage points you can kind of see it, but they also have like the two-story bar, and I guess like people on TV, it kind of looks like appealing on television. Even though the crowd, in the World Series like a few years ago, Cubs fans basically just drowned the hell out of that noise. Um, it's still a nice stadium. Not amazing, not terrible. I'm gonna put it in B. So next up, the Arizona Diamondbacks Chase Field. This is the Arizona Diamondbacks Stadium. Um, I mean, during the summer, I can imagine how hot it is, but they do have a nice swimming pool. That's what I've seen it on when the Reds play them every year, obviously because they're in the National League. They have a nice pool in the back. I mean, it kind of reminds me of the Jags. They got a pool. They have I know they have like a playing surface somewhere, like natural grass. Uh, it's not too appealing to me, honestly, on television, but it's not horrible. I'll put it in B as well. Ooh, next up we got the Rogers Center, the Toronto Blue Jays. Um, they got a nice like the Rogers Center is like it's in obviously Toronto, like Canada. I've never been to Canada, let alone Rogers Center. But they do have like the retractable roof, obviously, and they have like that nice horn. It's kind of reminds me of the Reds. They used to have that, but obviously the Reds we don't have it anymore. But the Blue Jays home run horn is it sounds way better than the Yankees. I'll tell you that. The Yankees home run, I do not like it at all. But the crowd obviously was electric when they played Baltimore in the playoffs in 2016. Then, obviously that infamous game the year before in 2015 against the Rangers in Game 5. Everybody remembers that. Um, yeah, I'm gonna put it in A. Honestly, I really like the Rogers Center. Next up, the Texas Rangers Stadium. Um, they also have a retractable roof, I think. When I see the Reds do play the Rangers, I actually I kind of enjoyed like the vibe of it. Um, but I don't know. It's something about that doesn't like it doesn't come to the same level of the Rogers Center. So I'm gonna put it in B. I would say it's better than um, Chase Field for sure. Um, but I don't know. I don't think it's close enough to Rogers Center that I could put it in B. Next up, Petco Park. They're obviously known for their skyline view, the Padres, and I don't remember what exact building it is, but they do have like they have like a park at. I like heard the commentators talking about it. They have like a park at the park, some sort of like it's like a grassy like field or something, where I think you can play like soccer and whatnot. But their view is actually nice. I'm gonna put it in A. Honestly, I'll put it in A. Next up, the New York Yankees Stadium. Um, I'm not a big fan of this stadium. Actually, this is the other stadium I went to, other than obviously Great American Ballpark. I'm not crazy about this one, honestly. Uh, it's it's not bad, but it's definitely not what Great American is. I'm gonna put it in B. Sorry if any Yankees fans are watching this, but yeah, I'm putting it in B. Next up, Marlins Park. Yeah, the fans do not show up, and it just gives me really weird vibes. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it. I just don't. I don't know. Yeah, the Marlins Park. It's not. I have another team that's going lower than this, but it's not as bad as that. But it's. I don't know. It just doesn't really. I don't know. Whatever. Next up, the Seattle Mariners. They play at Safeco Park. Yeah. Okay. I feel like it's changed to T-Mobile, but honestly, guys, I'm not a big fan of the Seattle Mariners Park. I mean, it's not. Yeah, I guess like it's like this. It's like better than the Marlins, but it's still not. It's not appealing, at least to me. Next up, SunTrust. Okay, SunTrust is amazing. SunTrust is going in S. SunTrust is awesome. I haven't been there. My dad has been there, but I have not been to SunTrust. But it is a really nice park, I've heard. And it looks it looks way better than like their old stadium. They had like an old one, I think, like it was Turner Field, and then they moved out obviously like 7-8 years ago. But SunTrust is awesome. Like it just looks so nice, honestly. Next up, AT&T Park, another S. Guys, AT&T Park is amazing. Like San Francisco has got the best, like in my opinion, the best in the league. They got an amazing ballpark. I can't even like it just looks so nice. Like it may not have like the skyline like view. It has the obviously the lake. Similar to the Pirates, they have the Allegheny. It just looks really nice. Oracle Park is, or not Oracle Park. AT&T Park is just amazing. I'm gonna put it in S. Next up, PNC Park. Woo, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. PNC is amazing. Like I don't like the Pirates, but like I dislike the Pirates. I mean, it's just like they're rivals, but it has to be an S. Like I can't even dispute that. Like they got the skyline view, they got the Allegheny, they got just a beautiful, like they got that. I think they got the baseball with the P in it, like in the middle. It just looks super nice. And the team hasn't really given, I guess, the fans much to like be excited for, but it's just like a win-win when you're a Pirates fan. You go and sit in that park. That's on my bucket list. I want to go for a Pirates Reds game there. It just looks super nice. I'm gonna put it in S for sure. Next up, the Dodgers. Not that appealing to me, honestly. Not horrible. I'm gonna put it in B. It's not horrible. Yeah, I don't know. Next up, Camden Yards. Camden Yards is awesome. Camden Yards, like Baltimore may not be the best city. Like it's definitely like a bad city, you know, with high crime, and I guess all they have is really crab cakes. At least what I've heard. I've never been to Maryland, so I'm not gonna be a judge of that. I've been to DC, not Maryland, but Camden Yards is good. I'm gonna put it in A. I guess Orioles fans are pretty cool. You know, they kind of fill that stadium up, and when they're good, I guess it really hits. You know. Next up, Nationals Park. Underrated park, if you ask me. I remember watching that. I mean, obviously they got a great fan base. And you know the team name is obviously named after. But they're kind of like they kind of give me the modern vibes. But they do have like I think views of like the Capitol building from a distance, and they have the monument. I don't know if that really adds like appeal in this case. But I'm gonna put it in B, I'll put it in A, honestly. Yeah, it is pretty nice. Next up, Great American. Guys, Great American's awesome. You know me. I gotta put it in S. Great American, that's my stadium. And it's just awesome. I love Great American. It's just like they got the smoke towers, obviously. Just man, the vibe, especially going on a Friday night when the Reds are good. Just think about how different it's gonna hit. Like it hits different even when the Reds are like mid or horrible. Like it'd just be amazing to watch. And I absolutely love going to baseball games. Target Field's got to be an A. Target Field's awesome. I mean, we don't play I guess we don't play the Twins often. But they do have like the I don't know if they have I'm trying to think. Do they have the skyline in the back? Yeah, they do. They do have a little bit of a skyline, you know, from the view. Pictures I've seen, especially at nighttime, it just looks amazing. You know, it's just seems very homey. That's kind of like Great American, honestly. They both seem really homey. But yeah, next up, Busch Stadium, St. Louis Cardinals. Guys, honestly, Busch is not that bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Busch is honestly an A. I don't think it's like S level, just because like I don't know the four that I mentioned, I just love it so much. But um, at least the view. But I don't know, Busch is not bad, honestly. There's my mini compliment to the Cardinals. I guess there's some little or not Cubs, Cardinals respect for you, if for any Cardinals fan. Next up, Minute Maid. Big fan of Minute Maid. Honestly, I'm gonna put it in A. Minute Maid is awesome. Granted, I know a lot of people don't like the Minute Maid team, the Houston Astros, but I really like the stadium. It looks nice. Just I guess like I've kind of got used to it watching them in the playoffs, especially recently, and I'd say I'm pretty used to it. Next up, Citizens Bank. Guys, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna put it in B. Honestly, I don't really have a strong opinion about it. It's a nice stadium. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good stadium. I'd definitely like to go there sometime. I honestly like. Where would I not want to go? I mean, I'm getting to there. There is a couple that I would not want to go to, but yeah, it's a nice stadium. It's not bad. Oh my god, the Coliseum. Oh my goodness, guys, the Oakland A's stadium is horrible. Like horrible. I don't like it at all. Like it's like an eyesore. And obviously they've had like some complaints about like the Coliseum recently, and that's like they haven't really been able to negotiate with the government and for a new ballpark, so they're gonna obviously they're gonna move to LA or to Las Vegas and build I feel brave for A's fans, like build a new stadium. So yeah, next up, Comerica Park. Comerica Park's actually really nice. It's a nice stadium. It's a good stadium, honestly. I'll put it in B. Ooh, this is hard. Oh wait, why was I looking at? Penn? Sorry, I completely skipped this one. Next up, yeah, okay, so this is the White Sox one. Sorry, I was looking at Fenway. Yeah, Fenway's actually gonna be Fenway's pretty nice. I think it's a little bit overrated, but like I think it's mainly looked on because of their history. But as far as the guaranteed rate, yeah, I don't think it's bad or anything. I mean, I'll definitely put it in B. I mean, the White Sox stadium it's all right. I mean, obviously it's called Guaranteed Rate Field now. Fenway's all right. Yeah, okay. Fenway is a nice park. I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice stadium. But I feel like people kind of give it to bonus points, just like the next team I'm gonna address here, just because of its history. I'm gonna put it in B. I don't think it's horrible, but I'd put it in B. Wrigley Field. The stadium is just so dated. Like, they gotta do renovations. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not Cubs hate or anything. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think it's D level, but I don't know. I just don't think it's all that good. Like, I think just similar to the Red Sox. The Red Sox one is better, but I think they're both looked on upon like their history. So I don't know, guys. I'm putting in C. This is not Cubs hate or bias or whatever. I just don't think it's that good of a stadium. They got to do renovations, and the stupid ivy too. I can't tell you how many players have gotten injured for probably running into that thing. I mean, the fans might be nice. I don't know. I've never been to Chicago. I've been to Chicago, not Wrigley Field. Next up, Coors Field. I'm not a huge fan of this one, guys, either. No disrespect to the Rockies. But yeah, I'm not like a bad, a big fan of it. I just don't think it's that. I think like it gets a lot of criticism. Obviously, like it just looks kind of boring, and it's obviously way too. Like, you think it's easy hitting home runs in Great American? See Coors Field, then you will rethink. Next up, Tropicana Field. I think every Rays fan can agree with me on this. It is the worst stadium in baseball by far. It is so bad. And even when the Rays are in the playoffs, like, the fans just can't sell out the stadium. Like, it's just kind of weird. Like, even when they were playing the Yankees, like, the Yankees fans took over the stadium in the playoffs, and they always take over the stadium in general. And it's just, yeah, guys, it's not a good stadium. It just looks so, ugh. I don't even know the words. It's just a bad stadium. Next up, American Family Field, Miller Park. Um, it's all right. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. One thing I do like is like how Bernie the Brewer, he goes down like the slide every time they hit a home run. That is kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Next up, Angel Stadium. Looks like, I mean, it looks pretty nice. I mean, yeah, I guess it looks all right. Sorry if I'm dismissing your stadiums, because some of these I just don't have that strong of an opinion about. Um, I mean, they look like general stadiums. I'm not like trying to disrespect it or anything. Next up, City Field. Honestly, guys, when the Reds play the Mets, I do kind of enjoy like looking at the stadium. It is kind of nice, and when the Mets are good, obviously it's a great atmosphere. Next up, Kauffman Stadium, the Kansas City Royals Stadium. It's a really big stadium. um, it's a nice stadium, honestly, guys. Like, it's not like, look, I think some of these stadiums are nice. I just like some of these, like what I have an A is a little bit higher, like just because of like the I. These are pretty, like, some of these are nice stadiums, honestly. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know how, if I would like put it in A. Like, they look like, yeah, they're visually appealing, but these ones are a little bit more. So yeah, guys, sorry if I like kind of rambled a little bit, but I just wanted to give my casual take on like every baseball stadium, at least from what I've seen. I've been to 2 of these, and I have strong opinions of a few, as you can tell, but also some, whatever. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you agree with. If you think any stadium should be higher and whatnot, any lower or whatnot, let me know. I have a feeling a lot of Cubs fans are gonna come at me if they see this video. I know they're not gonna like having them in C. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'm out. Take care, guys.